Sunset is absolutely gorgeous. It's quite windy today and it's quite a cold wind. If you look down here, so I've come down to Tankerton Slopes Beach. Second dog walk for Bruno today. Been a bit of a funny day. I think I overdid it yesterday. I know that sounds terrible. I didn't particularly do much, but all the cleaning and so on, and anyway, it's been more relaxed today. Rupert had his ADHD review, which we drove to Canterbury, but actually was meant to be on the phone, so that was a wasted journey. But then we went into the outskirts of Canterbury. He needs to have some trousers and a shirt for the wedding next week, so we did a bit of that, and then he's gone for a sleepover. Florence is with her friend, so don't know what they've been up to. Yeah, felt quite tired today. Here's Bruno. Oh no, not the stick, Bruno. Oh, he's really enjoying himself. Yeah, look at this. Fantastic. How lucky are we? Not sure how much you can pick up of this. It's either the crunch of shingle beneath my feet, or it's the wind that's howling. So, watched a couple of really interesting music documentaries. I love a music documentary, love music in general. YouTuber, Canadian guy, I think his channel's Polyphonic, and watched a really good one about the death of disco in the 70s. And then watched, haven't quite finished, watching a video about Earth, Wind and Fire September. Just going back to the, got interrupted there, people walking past. Just the September, it's not, in fact, it's not one of my favourite songs, but the thing is about music documentary, it just brings it to life, and you always see different things in the music, so it makes you kind of reevaluate what you're listening to. What else have we been up to? No, that was it. Started on BBC Archive, so Arena watched just a half an hour documentary, probably in the 80s, about two-tone ska. So Terry Hall, the Specials, that was really interesting, up in Coventry. And then I'm just starting a documentary all about the King and Queen of Rock and Roll, so that is Little Richard. So you can see I'm spending my time wisely on my Easter annual leave, filling my head with music documentaries. But yeah, like I say, music is a huge hobby of mine, so absolutely. Tell you what was quite funny, went into Asda. Generally in the pecking order of supermarkets, Asda, I'm sorry, I don't want to have some sort of litigation coming my way, wouldn't be one of my favourites, to be honest with you. Anyway, they had, and I am partial to stupid things like garden gnomes, so they had this whole crate full of ginormous garden gnomes. Anyway, yeah, so we had a look at that, so insert tiny footage of garden gnomage. Hope you don't enjoy. Look at these, that is unbelievable. Which one would you get?
That one.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah. I think I'm going to look back on this video as a bit of a turning point, because I really dislike talking to a camera, and it takes a bit of confidence, doesn't it, especially out in public. But if I do want to capture some of the most mundane parts of life to look back on, because ultimately that's what I want to try and do, I always get this feeling that if you don't capture the mundane life, you know, that's what most of your life is, isn't it? The mundane kind of bits and pieces, going to Asda, looking at gnomes, listening to music, taking the dog for a walk, cleaning up, ironing, watching a bit of telly. I'm really hoping that when I look back on things, it's these moments that actually need some more respect in some ways, isn't it? Because, you know, it's not all about the big trips, it's not always about the big holidays, it's not always about the latest car, the latest fashion and so on. It's just, loads of people say it, don't they? It's finding the goodness in the mundane and the everyday life. So it is the dog walk, isn't it? It's walking past by the sea, and I always try and have to not take that for granted, because I know for so many people they're not in the same position that perhaps my family is, where you do have the sea, you have the beach huts behind, you know, they might live in totally different environments whereby you're worried about crime, you're worried about where the next meal's coming from, you're worried about your health and your job and all those kind of things. So yeah, so trying to get over that nervousness of the camera. Okay, Bruno, ready? Go! And again. Bruno loves the running water. Right, one more. Good boy. Show us those gnashers. Good boy. Here's a way to end the video. Look at this. Not the greatest camera on an iPhone, but here it's one of the regulars that come into Whitstable Harbour. Drops off the aggregate. So there is the aggregate plant. I think it's called Brett's, and it smashes up rock into different sizes. And this one's probably made its drop off and it's going somewhere else.